What's up? We are live
You're
on
already
Reddit
in.
right now.
You're already in. Too
Love
late.
To see you all.
Too fucking late now.
Have you been live for 2 minutes and you didn't tell me?
We've been live.
We've been live this whole time.
We're out here.
Are you
I
fucking
mean,
kidding?
This is
Listen.
Smart Mile Podcast, baby.
Yep.
Live from LA.
I mean,
So I'm digging in this thing.
Yeah.
Digging in this for here.
quick.
These.
Oh, I forgot about those.
These are bulletproof unfair
we
advantage.
unfair advantage.
Brand new sponsor.
Yep.
What do you know? What do
Yeah.
you like about that?
Yeah.
Happy
Fuck.
to be out here.
Fuck you, that other coffee company that we're not even gonna mention, cause fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're
Are
out
they
here.
really a sponsor?
We're body hacking. You want a body hack?
What is
Unfair
that?
advantage.
No thanks.
Sure.
Oh, but I do want to try one of those one day. Are they good? Do they actually work?
Yeah. We're becoming big body hackers. We went to the
These are the-
Bulletproof Lab.
Mhm.
Dave invited us.
Dave. Yep. Dave was there. I mean, he
Oh, body
we
hack?
just missed
Oh,
him.
good.
Okay.
Do they give you? Is this energy?
It's kind of like a lot of different kind of stuff.
Yeah. What is it? What is it?
Mental energy.
This is Jeff Bezos' blood mixed with Melinda Gates.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Can I
getting
read the back?
rich, boys.
Mm-hmm. No, the back honestly tells you about as much as the vaccine tells you.
You're gonna be
not
cured.
know much.
You're gonna
about
be-
what's
Just have
in
to
there.
store it.
But you're gonna be cured eventually. So, this is Smart and Mild.
We're Smart Mile Podcast. We're excited to be out here.
We are Smart and Mild. We have guests on our show today. We have a special guest.
Honestly, we have one of our first and most celebrated viewers.
Yeah. Very
I have watched
A friend of the
almost all your-
program,
Friend of the program.
Alexa Scott.
Alexa Scott. Everybody give a hand to Alexa Scott.
I don't know if we just doxed her. We're not sure.
We just what?
So I mean,
We
Alexa.
doxed you. I didn't know if we were supposed to say your name. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
how deep
Oh.
into the.
It's hard to spell, so they won't find me.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Before we continue, what nickname would you like to be called, Alexis or something else? Because we have a nickname for our other other girl that comes on her.
Yeah,
All right.
the curly headed over.
I
Cover
love
her
that.
headed over.
That's a good name.
What would you like your nickname to be for the rest of the show?
I don't feel like I can come up with my own nickname. You know?
I'm. You don't want me to make it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna want to pick.
You're gonna want to
soon.
pick it. You're gonna want to pick it.
You can just call me Alexa.
Alexa's fine.
Yeah.
Alexa in the house.
To be frank, I was kind of thinking of the Alexa, and then now I'm gonna ask you for facts, and you better spit it out. So
Now,
or-
if you're listening to
or I'm
this
gonna send you
live,
back. Yeah.
this is 6:30 on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna start uploading these videos a little bit more groomed a little
yeah.
bit more edited on
Right.
Friday mornings.
Very good. Yeah.
So if you're watching the upload, this is Friday.
Mhm.
Get ready for that. You can like and subscribe. Get the notifications for when that drops.
Yep.
We are testing. Cam got super mad at me. We had no AC in here.
Yeah. We didn't have AC in this bitch. It's getting hotter in California. It's getting 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
The fires are coming. We already know that.
So
And
if you're live and you're hearing a little hum, that's because we got the AC running. We're out here in LA.
finally, I mean, my God. So
It was freezing today. I don't know what you guys are running
He
the
was
AC
like-
for.
I was
Getting
boiling.
wild about it.
I was boiling. I was like, dude, like I walked up in this place, and I was like, dude, like. You need a freaking air conditioning system.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to get him one, like buying one from Walmart for $40. I'm like, dog, like
That's all they are.
they're $40, and you go anywhere else, they're $300, $400.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Make sure you get that warranty. Make sure you keep that
Sure.
receipt. But hey, it's $40. Air cooling system, as seen on TV. It has to work because it was as seen as TV.
Mhm.
So
This is the one you got them?
no. So he actually ended up getting the more expensive one. LJ actually
We
likes.
want to go to Costco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get my like preemptive masculinity going.
Yeah.
Because I'm a feminist at heart, so I want to get in front of this before it was an issue.
Yeah.
With the curly-headed overlord.
With the girl, because you actually did it before she said anything, before she even thought about it, before she gave you hints about like it's hot in here or
Yeah, it's
something
kinda weird.
It's getting kind of
Might
weird.
need an AC.
Maybe you should get air conditioning. LJ is proactive. L is a very proactive boyfriend to his community, and he does what's supposed to be done ahead of time.
Because most men wait till the blow up.
Yeah.
To fight.
Until
The
all the
screaming,
hints. Yeah.
you motherfucker.
Yeah. Usually girls give you
Where's
like
the
5
AC
hints,
at?
and he'd be like, "Yo, like motherfucker," or some man's gonna come up with the AC, like, "Oh, I got you. I got the AC."
Yeah.
And she comes in, he'd be like, "You ain't no fucking man. You're a fucking
And
loser."
she's looking at me and she's like, he used to live here.
Used to. Oops.
No, I live here.
You live here now, AC boy.
I brought the air conditioner. There's something different about like feeling like a dude who just brought the AC. It's like, I'm getting shit done for the fam.
Yeah. For the
Protect
whole
this house.
fam, you know? So we like it, man. We've been back. We're back from last week. We went to a comedy show. I don't know if you guys, we talked about how we had to go somewhere. We went to go see, we kind of kept it secret, but now it's time to tell. We went to go see Bill Burr.
Yeah.
We went to go see Andrew Santino.
Mm-hmm.
We went to go see, what's the guy? Eric
Griffin.
Eric Griffin. and some other comedians.
And it was a little VIP.
It was.
We don't want to say that. Like maybe that the followers have helped us get into this place.
Is it a comedy store?
No, it was done by Supernova Comedy.
Supernova Comedy. Shout out Supernova Comedy. They were great. They hosted basically like an outdoor version of comedy. It was really
Where
good.
was it?
Hollywood, mid Hollywood. Yeah.
How many people were there?
Maybe 100.
Yeah.
Maybe 100.
Definitely more than Fauci would love.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But it was outside.
Did you hear though that we're not gonna have to wear masks?
Outside anymore.
June 15th. No
Yeah.
masks.
Fuck yeah. Finally.
Inside too.
It's sick.
Finally. I mean, I listen. We're at what 50%, 50 some odd percent immunity rate in Los Angeles County, something like that.
Oh, 49% of the people in Los Angeles County have gotten the first dose.
The first
at
dose.
minimum.
So we're at
That's a lot.
we're like a quarter to her.
0.7% have a positive COVID. Like, what are we talking about anymore?
How many people are here in LA?
I heard there's a few. 8
quite-
million.
Quite a bit. I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, people are getting the vaccine. They're basically, I mean, they're just giving it at this point. Don't even show up an appointment. Just pull up, and they will just shot you in the arm. They're like, my God.
They're telling us to bring our babies now. They're
Yeah.
saying we have so many needles.
Yeah.
If you just bring a piece of flesh,
Yeah.
we'll stick it.
Whatever, your dog, whatever. You know, make sure it's free from
We
coronavirus.
have so many needles.
Oh my God.
It's like we've been giving out to the homeless people, a little bit of people. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
And if you're a heroin addict today, oh my God, make sure you show up to those dumpsters because they are there. I mean, pull up, free needles to needles of galore. I mean, my God. So you can just use those for free and then just sack. So, so last week was crazy.
So Andrew Santino
Oh yeah,
loves you.
I'll be frank, that was
It got almost weird because he was almost gonna leave with you.
yeah. He
was like, "We're gonna put you on the tour bus, and you're coming home with me."
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna take you with. One of the comedians literally said that. I shit you not.
It was Santino. He wanted to take you with him.
Like, I gotta take this guy home on tour with me because I'm laughing so hard at him, and he's like his eyebrows, and he's just so fucking funny, and he's like talking to me. He's like, Cameron, like look at your big ass shoes and your big ass jacket. Like, why you look so fly, but you got big ass feet? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was trying to communicate with him, but he was on stage. So like, and he's like, yeah, man, this guy's fucking funny. Shout out Andrew Santino. I mean,
Yeah.
that was great.
So I do like Tiger Belly, and so Bad Friends is the show that he does
Yeah,
with
great.
I can't think of his name.
Wow.
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee, yeah.
And so I was like, I liked Bobby Lee. I never really liked Santino as much.
I don't even know. Who
Now
that is.
once I've watched his comedy,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
he's awesome.
He's really
stand-up.
funny. He's really genuinely
Yeah.
funny.
And
Do
I
you
watched
guys
the show.
remember any of the jokes or deliver one or no?
Can we deliver any of the jokes?
Yeah.
No,
So like Bill
I
Burr,
was too drunk.
you have to have a certain level of, I wouldn't say hatred towards women,
Yeah.
but you have to be fairly disgruntled
Yeah.
by most of women's actions to be able to deliver his jokes well.
Yeah.
And then Santino pretty much did all black jokes, and that's why he kind of needed Cam in his
Oh,
court.
that's right. Because I remember he was like, same. he looked at me and was like, me and you are the same. And I was like, same. And he was like, same.
Yeah, he's like, okay, cool. And then he's like, now let's light it up.
Yeah.
Because we got two black guys in the room. Like, let's go.
And I'm just laughing my ass off. And it's so funny because, like, every time he mentions black jokes, I'm laughing my ass off. And every time he mentions, like, women jokes, all the women are just so angry. And I'm just like, dog, like, everyone just calm down, laugh. It's a comedy show. You should have seen this one chick when Bill Burr went up. She was just, like, in front, just mad.
If you've listened to any Bill Burr live recently, it's gotten crazy.
And it was
the funny thing
hilarious.
is he gets, like, people at the Emmys or SNL get mad at what he's saying.
Yeah.
If
What is
you
he
don't
saying?
like what he's saying, go try him at a comedy spot.
Yeah.
With no cameras.
Oh, it's a whole nother level.
Yeah. Who? No, Andrew Santino. He almost did a Bill Burr joke where he's like, or somebody did a Bill Burr where he's like, yeah. What are the hardest jobs to do as a man?
Sure.
Yeah, and he let's see, like iron worker, fisherman, like long-term fisherman, like all these jobs. And he's like, what is he's like, tell me how many women work these jobs? How many of them? And he's like, so how hard do you really work? And he's basically saying, I totally butchered the joke, but
that's
basically
kind of
basically what he was saying.
Whole thing that Bill Burr is doing right now.
Yeah, and I get it.
It's not anti-women, but it's a little bit of a masculine version of a reality check.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
definitely mansplaining
Definitely.
a lot of the female disgruntledness.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but
I
it
want
was
an
fun.
example.
Well,
Yeah.
that's not me.
I didn't say it. So last week, a
You
couple.
guys won't even repeat it. It's that bad.
Yeah, maybe. And I don't remember, to be honest. I was drinking.
Yeah. You guys,
And-
you drink A little bit too much.
I
got
did.
in a scuffle.
I almost got
in a scuffle in front of the Dream Hotel. We're trying to get up to the highlight room. This kid is trying to get up there just to throw a punch.
I'm sorry, but I did almost get in a fight at the Dream Hotel because I don't want to get too much into the details because it's in the courts. So basically,
it was gonna be a TMZ moment.
It was gonna be a TMZ moment. They were recording it. Someone was like, "Yo, like, what is going on?" Long story short, there was a bunch of people waiting outside, right? And I called it out. Like, we were going to this bar, and I was like, "Yo, like, bro, let's go there. Like, let's stop."
Yeah, it's the Dream Hotel. It's a rooftop
party, yeah. And I was, kind of drinking, and I started walking over there, and I see this guy I know, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Whatever." And we're kind of talking up, but he doesn't remember me. Like, straight up doesn't remember me. And he's like, oh, where did we meet? And I'm kind of walking him through. I'm like, yeah, we met here. And we talked to him, everything. And he's kind of like, oh, okay. And over time goes on. He's like, hey, man, like, you like back up on me. Like, don't touch me, whatever. And then he basically, like, one of the bodyguards come in. And then he goes.
This kid had a bodyguard.
He said he has a bodyguard. I think that was his friend. I think he's bullshitting. Because even I say I have a bodyguard when it was just my homie Christian. So that's bullshit. Anyway, but he was like, the bodyguard, the bouncer came out and he'd be like, hey, like, you guys come on in, right? And I was like, oh, that's dope. And I'm like, I didn't say anything, but he was just like, went almost out of his way. He's like, I don't know you, bro. Walked in. I don't know you, bro. And I was like, I'm sorry, but I get a little angry. I just like, you know?
He wanted to get in there just to throw.
I was about to throw a fight. I was going to punch this guy in the face. And I was like, okay, like, and I was drinking and everything too, and I was getting ready to give like the bouncer like $100 to like literally walk up in that bitch and be like, ding, like this the full blown like whatever it takes. And I know like I didn't really plan an exit strategy, and I was kind of thinking about that later. Then I got to run down the stairs against people, and I was like, I didn't want to do that. But like the point is, I was gonna punch this guy in the face, and he pissed me off. I'm sorry, but I think we got to chill next time and go to the comedy club and drink so much because
you can't.
We don't want fights.
You're allowed to have like tequila shots anymore.
Yeah, no, we don't want to start this. We're just starting our careers here. We don't want to end up on TMZ like early. I mean, maybe that would skyrocket it. Who knows?
I think that would have helped you.
Actually, I think it would have too, because like who is fighting, and then they find out we have a podcast, and now I'm complaining about it after the next Wednesday.
Like a Masvidal.
Ping.
Yeah.
Ping. Like or even Masvidal, Usman, just ding. Like whatever it takes. So we're over it now. I was over it the next day, but I was a little bothered by it. And so I told somebody to beat him up. And anyway, next story. I just don't want to get cause any criminality here. But anyway, so I just want to talk about a little bit about that, everything that's going down last week. I was filming as well. We were filming. Good stuff is coming out in the future. Mm-hmm. Movies, films, shows. I can't say, but it's gonna be dope.
You're gonna be kind of on some screens.
Yeah, I mean, and people on Reddit and watching live right now, like I'm not, you might kind of see me in the future, but like my face is covered. But I am in shows and movies that you have probably watched, so I put it that way.
He's out there.
Your boy's
out there.
So I'm pretty pumped about that. And
KingCam_1 or Chiro God.
Or Chiro God, and follow our podcast at Smart Mile. But what I'm not happy about is we were talking about Elon Musk sending Dogecoin to the fucking moon, and it went the opposite way, and I am very angry.
You bought Dogecoin on the last week, last day.
Tripled down on my Dogecoin. Tripled. I had a $50 and I had $200 in Dogecoin right before SNL aired, and then all of a sudden, like it goes down, like all the way down, and I am pissed. I still haven't came back to my original investment, and like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Wait, so it went down. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
No. I'll show you how much it down. I have a lot of energy today. I'm going in.
Wait, I heard that you're not supposed to really be paying attention to it on a daily basis. You're either in for like a long hold.
Yeah.
Because it's so volatile.
He's an emotional investor.
I want to get rich yesterday. Okay?
But you know what? The key to getting rich is not chasing it. A little bit. You know?
I look at Jake Paul and Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor's got $180
But they know the money's coming, so they're not stressing when they're going to get it. You know?
But he's like calling people outside the Ramadan and all this shit. He's doing all this crazy shit, getting paid $180 million. Dude, I want to get paid at least $100. I might have to fight some people. And I thought Doge was going to take me there. I really thought Doge was going to take me there. You
don't know. The game isn't over.
All I'm saying is...
Right?
All I'm saying is...
It's far from over.
Yeah.
But you really feel like it. You're done with Doge.
Literally, your guys' last episode, you were like putting your whole life into Doge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every dollar he owns.
And LJ was like, "Be cool, you shouldn't buy it right now." And you're like, "No, it's all there. It's all there."
Thank you.
Exactly. I'm going to the moon, baby. And then I tried. Okay, because here's the thing, right? Here's my stupid investing idea, like, because I'm an investor now. So
hey, Doge isn't over.
Doge isn't over.
We do have smart people in the comments.
Doge is not over. So what I thought about is if Dogecoin didn't, it literally got the biggest fucking shout out you can possibly get. I mean, don't get me wrong, Elon Musk kind of fucked it because he was like, oh, it's a kind of a hustle. It almost got the biggest shout out and the biggest stage you could possibly get, and it went down.
So you wanted Elon to hustle it more?
Yeah. I want him to be like, yo,
come out with the shirt.
Doge. I want him to be like, Doge is the king. Doge is better than you think. I want him to tell him everything.
You wanted to be a part of the lie, but you know what? You're not in on the lie.
Unfortunately, I'm not, and I lost my. I didn't lose that much money, but I'm still like I had $200 now. I have $184.
You
and
literally watched.
You lost $16.
Yes, and I know I spend that on some food, but still, like I'm still mad about it, and I just like.
He has $200 in Doge.
But I was supposed to have $3,000 in Doge by now, and I don't, and I have.
I'm just glad that you were relatively conservative in your first investing experience.
I love it that we do have people. They're trying to hold you off. They're saying, "Look, you're supposed to wait."
Yeah.
Doge isn't over.
Which is Alexis telling us.
Yeah.
And then maybe you shouldn't sell.
Yeah.
I like that.
It will literally go back up. I won't sell. Dude.
But what he's saying though, what Cam's saying, that once it gets to the point where he's even, he's selling immediately. And you need to hold.
Is Doge gonna get upwards of 52 cents and stay upwards of 52 cents? Because if it does, I will keep it. But if it does not, I am freaking selling it.
But you know what's gonna happen in like episodes like a few years from now when you guys still have this? You're gonna be like, I pulled all my money out of Doge, and I would be a billionaire now.
It's at $10, and I'm such a freaking idiot. Yeah, I can see that. And I do.
Okay, wait. Should we ask this guy like what kind of or girl that has this advice? Like, what do you
playing with insomnia?
They're saying do not sell. They do not want to sell.
Playing with insomnia, but like, do you have sound decisions if you don't sleep? I'm just asking. Like, I mean, hey,
that is a good point.
I mean, hey, like, I appreciate your comments, but like, I gotta know. Just tell me it's okay. I like you, but I just gotta know.
Yeah.
Like, what do you buy?
You know, what do you buy? The market cap isn't low. It can reach over $1. If it reaches over $1, I double my money and I have $400.
Yes.
So to the moon. At least if it gets to $1. Freaking great.
What platform do you use?
Robinhood for my Doge because I couldn't get on Coinbase, and Coinbase for my others.
Why couldn't you? Oh, you can't buy it on Coinbase.
Yeah, you can't buy it on Coinbase. Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Swan Bitcoin? That's what somebody recommended me.
Next one?
Well, they just said there's not fees or something.
Oh, like Robinhood is.
It's much more transparent.
Fees on Robinhood, which is nice.
Oh, nice.
I haven't heard of Swan. What's the Bitcoin's little?
Daryl was the one who told me about Swan.
So Dogecoin, little dog. So what about Shibu Inu? Should I invest in Shibu Inu? It's at 0.00040 and like 1.8. It's like 8.18 cents.
I just don't know what platform you can even buy it on. That's one of my issues with
I couldn't get on Coinbase and I couldn't get on Robinhood. So I'm trying to like I just want to get rich like tomorrow. So like if we can find a way to get rich tomorrow, I'm all in. That's my point because I don't have patience to get rich later.
Yeah, our timeline of
it's very short.
Homelessness is falling.
Yeah,
it's coming fast.
It's coming fast. I'm getting ready to be homeless. Matter of fact, if we don't get 100 subscribers, next week,
that person's like,
then we're gonna have an issue.
Put shoes on your head.
Can you even put shoes on your head? I have over 7 million in Shiba. No shit. Oh, no way you can get rich tomorrow. Yes, I can. Okay. Yes, I can. First of all, we like you playing with insomnia, and of course. And by the way, come to think of it, we're hosting a comedy show, by the way. I don't know if people realize that. We're kind of joking. We're hosting a comedy.
Didn't you do stand-up?
Oh, yeah. We got another
Are you still doing it?
We got a show coming up
when?
Real soon.
We got a show coming out real soon. Our second show on the 22nd, and we're going to do stand-up. Like, straight up. And I have some good jokes brewing up. I'm still cooking them up. They're about everything. Racial, women, hookers, everything. And it's going to be good. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, you're going to stay in your lane, which is the lane that is a little less travel.
Yeah. Dude, hey, everybody calm down. We like each other. So
shows with shoes on head. Why does this person want people's shoes on your head?
Yeah, anyway. Sometimes we don't address everything that's happening on the comments because
it gets weird sometimes.
They usually get in fights together too.
Yeah, they fight
every
each other.
once in a while. There's a little brouhaha
that
happens in the space.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up to.
Okay, guys, everyone's getting mad. Oh, I'm holding Dogecoin, my God. Okay, so
Alexa, if you see anything of relevance to the conversation that we're talking about, then it can come up.
Okay.
Yeah. So Elon actually, we were set to have Elon basically send rockets to the moon using Dogecoin. We are getting ready to accept.
Isn't the rocket called like the Doge One?
The Doge One or whatever. And we're accepting like all these payments using Doge, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. And he shut that shit down today as a tweet. He's like, we're not accepting Ethereum, Dogecoin, and Bitcoin because of the power of basically the amount of power it takes to mine it. And that's not fuck, now we're stuck. That's why Bitcoin went down today, and we're just not happy about it.
But you're a big Cardano guy. You're fine.
I'm a big Cardano guy because of the $1.27. Now it's at 171. We're going up to the moon. Somehow, some way, we will get rich. Okay, we will find a way. And if all my commenters, I'm gonna come back to you in a couple months, and if like, did you get rich? I got rich. Playing with Insomnia got rich. I get it. So anyway,
Butterscotch is guaranteeing that it'll be at $1 at the end of the month.
Guaranteeing?
Yeah.
That it'll be. I'm just saying, hey.
I love a guarantee. A guarantee matters to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So, I mean, I'm disappointed that it's all getting shut down by Elon sending, not accepting any Doge. But that's a big deal because he kind of just went back on what he said. But whatever.
Well, he's done with Doge for the car, right? That didn't last very long.
It didn't last very long.
Was that 3 months?
Yeah, maybe tops. So it is what it is.
XRP, Cardano, to the moon.
Yeah, and by the way, that show wasn't that bad. I thought it was pretty funny. The SNL.
I didn't even watch it.
You see it?
I watched the beginning, and that's all. No, I didn't watch it because the beginning was pretty awkward, but I thought it was cool that it was awkward.
But Elon being Elon, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you've experienced him before, it seems like it was kind of what he does.
Right.
He's a goofy guy.
it's yeah.
But he wasn't actually the first person with autism, as he claimed. You sound like Dan Aykroyd also.
No, Asperger's.
Asperger's.
Yeah.
Asperger's, autism, it's the same thing.
They're like
right?
a different level of spectrum, basically.
So Asperger's is a good one.
I don't even know, to be frank with you. I know someone who had Asperger's, and they're not Elon Musk. I'll tell you that. So I mean,
but Elon Musk does have Asperger's, and he's Elon.
I know, and then she's like working at a grocery store. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what Asperger's does, what it does positively or negatively.
Okay.
I mean,
but if you have a little dose, if you microdose Asperger's, you could become Elon.
If you microdose the burgers, I mean, if you slider it, then you're good.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a slider with some onions. Wow. So anyway, Elon, he's not doing that anymore. So microdosing. Speaking of microdosing, I can't figure out. These people are giving me chocolates and edibles and shit, and like I'm trying to figure out.
This is real.
This is real because this is a big deal. Okay, like I just got I received. Not by solicitation at all. Sorry, Dad. An edible that was.
His dad's a friend of the program, so he has to be careful what he says. I
just got an edible with mushrooms in it now. Now they're giving away edibles with mushrooms and drugs in them and cocaine.
Mushrooms aren't.
I thought we were just doing edibles with weed. Like, am I missing something?
Well, that's the thing, because
there are chocolate mushrooms.
We just had a bunch of people come in the studio today.
Yeah.
And they were saying, hey, we had some edibles, and we're just kind of like chilling.
Right.
We're not gonna be doing much today. We're just chilling.
Weed, like you watch a movie.
You don't know if it's mushrooms. You don't know if it's weed. Especially in
I have
Venice,
a crazy
it's
story.
Usually mushrooms.
Yeah, dude, we're in Venice Beach, California. If you guys didn't know, I mean, we're a bunch of nomads and people that just want to escape,
hippies and wanderers.
Yeah, and they just want to like get lost, man, and all this stuff. And like, dude, like we get it. Like you guys want to do mushrooms and just constantly do mushrooms and reaffirm yourself about what your future is going to look like, but. I think it's a little stupid because like you're just constantly in that circle and then you eventually end up being like some like fake pastor who's like with the big robe and just talking nonsense out of it.
I love it. Your fear of homelessness, of what you look like as a homeless person.
Yeah.
Tik-Toking.
yeah.
Cam's just like, I used to have 6,500 followers.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have 6,500 followers.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait until the new generation of homeless people arrives, like in like 15 years, like 7 years. 7 years and change, and they're all like TikTokers that didn't make it, like actors that didn't make it, and they're all still doing the dance on the sidewalk, and they're just like, and then just like, no, you miss a step, and then they're just like, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
We hope
it could be us. If
you see us
in 25 years, we're on the Venice Boardwalk. Please save us.
Yeah. So I mean, we were just saying like we could end up being that.
Save you
done too
like
many edibles
and just do what with
Give us
you?
a sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you can give us money because we're not going to give it to drugs.
Give us $1. I mean, we'll invest it in Doge. So I mean, hey.
Wait, can I? It's not going to be that funny now, but so my cousin had some mushroom chocolates in his freezer, and the person who cleans his place is like free to eat whatever she wants.
Oh, great.
She ate almost a whole bar of mushroom chocolates and rushed herself to the hospital.
See, this is what I
like that is crazy. It needs to be like more labeled.
One of our viewers is saying, why don't you just ask a few more questions before you dive into the chocolate?
Yeah.
Not a bad scenario.
Especially because it's no secret that my cousin does a lot of things.
Right, and I don't even, dude. I almost questioned I literally questioned a Snickers bar that I get from the liquor store.
For sure.
Like, is it white or is it actually brown chocolate?
But you should question that anyway because it's actually all chemicals and poison.
Yeah.
So
totally.
like it's essentially the same.
I
thing.
mean, my God,
It's worse. It's worse than eating mushrooms. Eating that Snickers bar just.
I mean,
in case they want to criminalize Snickers bars, then they should decriminalize mushrooms.
Did your aunt end up calling 911?
No, it was a lady that was cleaning. It was his cleaning lady.
I feel like
I wasn't listening at all. His cleaning lady just is like on drugs now.
I feel like going to the hospital.
She's like the most straight-laced person, just this really amazing woman who would never touch like anything.
Right.
And she ate his whole chocolate bar of mushrooms.
So, okay. So, a couple
like
things
she thought she was going to die.
Of course she
But
did.
like the thing is my cousin, he does all the drugs. So it's like you never want to touch anything in his kitchen unless asking and like verifying, for sure.
Yeah, like if you slipped, fell, and cut your elbow, you're probably on heroin now.
Yeah, think
that's
about it.
dark. I mean, I know the people that live outside his building do that, but I don't know if it's come inside.
No, they're right there. I can probably ask for heroin if I want. A couple things there. I get that she didn't understand what the hell was going on with being mushrooms, but my God, if going to the hospital isn't the worst place to go on mushrooms.
That's a good point.
That and a police station.
Like your computer's about to die.
Some law firm or something. One thing I fear so hard is like somehow being on mushrooms and in a courtroom for some reason. Like that's probably my biggest fear of all time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that's like on your bucket list.
No. That is my biggest fear of all humanity. And but at the same time, if you're in a courtroom and then like something's happening and then like you're getting ready to go to jail for the rest of your life, you might as well be on mushrooms. I'm just saying. So I just don't know.
Definitely sneak those in. Maybe.
Where's it gonna be?
I don't know.
So I don't know why.
I think your sober mind, honestly, if you do it right, your sober mind can be literally better than any drugs or weed. Right. And this comes from somebody who does smoke weed regularly.
I agree with you.
But I feel like your regular mind can be better than any substance you can put in. But you have to do the work, and that's hard. It takes time.
I agree with you.
A lot of breathing.
Unless you're at the beach or a club or something, and then I disagree with you.
Yeah, those are good experiences. For sure.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I need to smoke some weed. You know what I mean? Like when I'm at the beach,
I know. Weed's a hard one to like separate from. Is like for why?
Yeah, because weed is one of those things you kind of know when to do it at what time. You know what I mean? Sorry, Dad. So and then you go to the beach and then
is his dad a police officer?
Yeah,
he's watching live right now.
Yeah, he's totally watching live in his police. Yeah, sorry. But my dad knows I smoke weed by now. Like my God, like if you don't know, like, my goodness.
I feel like parents should be happier that their kids are smoking weed than drinking.
See, you hear that? You hear that, Dad?
Well, I don't think that's like I don't think that's like not common. I feel like people are grasping that as truth now.
Listen, I mean, hey, listen, no drinking and driving. I was gonna say smoking and driving. Don't do that either. But
yeah, don't do that. But
but like, hey, like I'd rather smoke at a party than drink. Drinking hurts my body. Like it's just like,
well, yeah,
and it gives us anxiety.
No, hell no, anxiety. And everything.
We all unanimously decided that the next day after drinking, it's like you not sure you're gonna survive the day.
Yeah, but guess what? When I smoke weed or do I can do the craziest edible of all time. I guarantee you, I'll wake up the next day. Matter of fact, I'll wake up the next day feeling fucking fantastic because I went to bed at 8 p.m.
If I smoke this much weed, I have an ayahuasca trip.
Oh,
like when the people are doing seizures, convulsions, and sitting there talking to God. That's me.
That's how I felt when I first smoked, and that's why I never did it. It was very scary.
Yeah. But the people on mushrooms, like, chill the frick out. Like, my God. Like, it's just insane.
Do you guys have a lot of friends that just drop mushrooms all the time?
We know some.
I know multiple people that are on mushrooms a lot.
Probably right now. But it's just this weird loop that they go in. They're just like, yeah, man, like, I'll fix myself.
But then again,
yeah, man,
they're like my friends that smoke weed all the time that I actually can't even tell.
Can't tell.
Who can you tell?
If someone's drinking all the time, you can tell.
Yeah.
If someone's smoking all the time, you can't really tell. unless you're around them, most smokers are pretty good at masking.
Sure.
Same with the mushroom heads. Like,
It's all in the pupils, though.
Yeah.
I feel like mushrooms give you big pupils, but so does a lot of shit. So does drinking. So does smoking weed sometimes. But
I took my calculus exam and I got high. I got an A highest. Dude, okay. In all seriousness,
I got an A
that
highest.
depends. I do feel like this depends on the person. Like,
Sure.
because like I will, even if I know everything on a test, if I smoke weed, I will literally fail like hardcore because I'll start forgetting, start thinking of other things, doing all this other crap. So it's not the weed if you have a seizure. Yeah, probably something else. So I don't know.
No, it was weed. I'm gonna come back on that mic.
Come back.
I'm coming back.
You said you had weed. People say
I'm telling you, that's the thing about weed. Weed actually hits everybody different. The people that I was with, they were just like, yeah.
well, no, the
that was
relationship
wrong with weed.
evolves though. When you first try weed, it takes you to it like
It's weird.
it's dissociative, so you really
Yeah.
like don't understand what's going on. Your relationship to weed does not stay like that. Like I don't feel that way anymore. When
Yeah.
I first
You
did,
should, like lose like your
like I
mind.
didn't smoke until I was like an adult, like 26, 27. Like I could not smoke in high school or college. That shit scared the shit out of me.
right.
Because that's almost me. Even when
But that's
I
not
take,
what
like,
you
a hit
feel like
of
eventually.
nicotine, like from these new like.
The vapes one.
I was with a person
Juuls,
that had a
Juuls.
50 milligram like nicotine thing. I hit it. It
That's
literally
not
feels
weed
like
if you're
my
having seizures.
head's gonna bounce off the ceiling.
But those weird vapes and those that's gross. I mean, all wishes and greatness to everyone who smokes those. I'm sure people.
No, they're fun.
They're fun, but it's just I don't know.
I was a vape
And
guy
they're
for, like, 2
flavored. Like no
months.
one's gonna stop smoking flavored.
Yeah, mango,
Plastic.
strawberry, whatever, booty sweat. I don't know,
unfortunate.
But there's all these flavors coming out, like the craziest flavors of all time, like Miami, like it was like something like Miami girls underwear or something like that. It was something crazy.
Whoa,
That's
that's
what
like
it
a Gwyneth
smoked?
Miami,
Paltrow type of thing.
what do you call it? Like a beach bottom or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like okay, yeah. I mean,
What did
imagine
it taste
smoke-
like? Did you try it?
No, I didn't try it. Like,
When they said that the mango one was just specifically for children, that's not true. The mango jewel was by far the best jewel.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Specifically for children, that's how they marketed
That's
it.
why you can't even sell a mango jewel anymore because they
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, kids like it."
Yeah, they
Of
got
course,
Dude, are
it's
you
like
kidding
sugar.
me?
yeah.
No, but it was good for adults too.
Yeah.
Adults are my favorite one.
It was good.
There's a good cucumber one. I don't smoke those things, but
They're just weird. I don't know.
I don't know. I think they're pretty cool. I can't do them anymore because I know that you look like an asshole
Yeah,
when you're doing them.
Yeah.
do you have one though?
I think.
No, I can't do them.
At all?
It just doesn't. It doesn't look at me.
Go with your
If I'm
brand.
sitting around jeweling, I look like a douchebag so fucking quick.
With that hat
That's not
and-
to say that I don't think it's fun.
Yeah.
I can't. I just personally can't do it because I have to be careful looking like the biggest douchebag in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who?
This show doesn't help.
You know who probably smokes
not
those-
true.
You know who probably smokes those vapes and looks like the biggest douchebag in the world? Jake Paul. Jake Paul is
Got
what
your hat!
I got your hat. Like whoop, just I mean against the greatest boxer of all time. And literally Floyd Mayweather will like murder this guy. He was about to murder him, like I was about to murder that one guy. Like he was mad as fuck.
I loved it, man. Jake
Loved
Paul
watching
and
it.
Logan Paul are
Loved
on
watching it.
such an awesome media binge of making all of us binge the media.
Yeah.
They're crushing it.
And we keep watching it. We're like, what did Jake Paul do? What did Logan Paul do? What? And the fact that we even asked that question or that their names are in our mouth, it's working.
I mean, Gotcha Hat is going to be something that's going to carry out through fraternities for a while.
Dude, he made like shirts saying "Gotcha Hat" like an hour after he was selling them. He's like "Gotcha," and people were buying them. He's like yeah, I
fast
Gotcha
turn.
Hat. And then there's gonna be people walking around Venice Beach saying "Gotcha Hat," and it boggles my mind.
Well, so he can't go to the fight, his brother's biggest fight of his life, anymore.
Why can't? Oh, because he got banned.
He got banned. He got banned immediately after that.
Oh.
So if you go watch Logan's newest update or upload, it's funny to watch that relationship of how he's getting ready for the boxing match.
Right.
He gets into his little thing with Floyd. Then Jake kind of takes over the whole press conference
Right.
with the Gotcha Hat.
Right.
Logan was furious because he told Jake, "Don't do that.
Don't steal
Don't
my
do
spotlight,
it."
bro.
But apparently Logan came up to him and said, "I'm going to go steal his hat." He didn't really believe him. So then he was actually mad. Then he's watching it back and he just starts laughing. He's like, "That's hilarious."
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
yeah, he's
Wait,
banned
so
for
he
that.
got banned, but he was able to fight.
No, so the fight hasn't happened yet. But little
Jake
brother
Paul hasn't.
Jake
Oh yeah, Jake hasn't.
is banned from Logan Paul
yeah.
for doing that.
from his fight. Yeah,
Yeah, because
because Floyd Mayweather owns this event.
Yeah.
Logan has he's boxing in it, but he doesn't own the event.
I thought Jake was boxing.
Logan is the
that.
old.
It's hard to always get your mind around.
Yeah,
it, but yeah,
it's confusing, yeah.
Logan is fighting Floyd Mayweather, who's
The-
the,
the
oldest.
Then why were Jake and Floyd Mayweather having it.
He was just being there for no reason, like just being an asshole.
Because Floyd Mayweather during the press conference with Logan said, I'm not only going to beat your ass, I'll beat your little brother's ass after that. I'll fight you both in the same night.
Oh, yeah.
So Jake's sitting there and he's like, oh, will you? Okay, let's do it. I'll sign the contract right now. So then after somehow they go to their different things, Jake then tracks down Floyd. Wow. And they go eye to eye and he gets, whoop, took his hat and ran.
Crazy.
That's what it is. That's the TikTok world. That's the update.
No.
That's the news desk.
I mean, it's just nuts. One of the brothers came to Scottsdale and destroyed the stores, and they blamed it on protesters. Oh yeah, remember that shit?
Yeah.
It was Jake Paul, the little brother.
But he did it for BLM.
He did
it for black people.
For black people, right? Because I now feel liberated because Jake Paul went to the BLM protesters and stole some shit from a store. No, the fuck I don't.
He raided and looted on behalf and for BLM.
BLM, yeah, right. Yeah. Put your fist up for the BLM. But I mean, oh my god. So I mean, the amount of shit that was going on during the protest, I didn't want to talk about it right now. We'll go with that. Maybe we'll talk about that a different subject, maybe a different day. But I mean, you just reminded me that Jake Paul is an asshole. Like I already knew that ahead of time, but like it reminded me more so.
But this is what's so smart about Jake, as one of our viewers is just saying. I thought it was Jake's dumbass that was fighting. He's doing that good at leading all of the viewers' eyes, that it does get confusing.
I know it does. It genuinely does. I can see how someone was like, I thought Jake, because Jake has been fighting more recently, so we thinking Jake is the one fighting next.
And Jake does such a good job of being hated, that like it works better because you want to see Jake get knocked out. Yeah. But then again, you kind of want to see him not, for then you can see him get knocked out by a bigger person. Right. So it's like the more that he keeps on winning, the more that you know he's going to be drinking through a straw. Right.
And I just think like, I mean, and Floyd Mayweather he doesn't forget. He forgets a lot of things, but Floyd Mayweather doesn't forget like people that pissed him off. I know that's one thing he probably does not forget, and he will come after him.
Well, he seems like such a nice guy, but then when you do see something like this happen, he's like, "I'm gonna kill you." MF, you do kind of go, "Oh, he might."
I think he's gonna kill him, and you're just like, ah. So I mean, because like we talked about, Jake is the heel, and Logan works well on being like the nice older brother or whatever.
Surprisingly, he's rebranded himself like that.
Yeah. And whatever they do is whatever they do. But like, I ain't gonna lie, like everyone wants to see Jake Paul get his ass kicked, like they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather get his ass kicked around the days of like the De La Hoya era, and that's changed. It's just interesting to see. But I mean, whatever. You know, invest low and buy high. Invest low.
When is the fight? When are the fights?
Soon.
It's really soon.
Like either next week or the week after.
I think I would be more excited to watch Jake Paul and Floyd fight.
Me too.
Why did it not end up that way? That's why I just maybe assumed.
Honestly, Logan ascended quicker. So Logan really started
in the boxing world.
Boxing thing. So him and KSI. Well, even there was somebody before KSI that he fought. I can't remember who it was. But he kind of started the whole let's do the YouTube boxing beef. Yeah. And then Jake started training with him. So when Logan ties and then beats KSI or loses to KSI or whatever, he then started to really try to promote himself to the bigger people. So somehow he got Floyd Mayweather to care. Right. But then through the time period that has taken so long for Logan and Floyd to fight, because we've been waiting for almost a year now, right? Jake had like this crazy ascension of everybody caring about what he's doing. Right. So he used his brother to like leverage himself more, and now in the boxing world and this YouTube space, I think collectively everybody would like much rather see Jake. They should almost. I
don't even know. Like I hardly even know the difference between what they look like. I just know the personas and I just know Jake seems like he'd be more interesting.
Yeah, Jake is the one that everyone doesn't like,
but people like him, or he like. People love to
watch him.
To hate him.
There's a difference. People love to watch. People love to watch him. People like even if they like him or not. People love to.
But you also have to respect his grit. Yeah. He is not like coming from like this. He just is like they went Vine stars. Mm-hmm. Now they went YouTube. Now they're really making like a few $1 million off of every boxing match. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense of why these guys think that they should be able to do this. Yeah. And they keep on saying they're going to do something. Everyone goes, you're a fucking idiot. It's not going to happen. And then they keep on showing up and doing it.
I don't know.
Now he's fighting Floyd Mayweather. Are you kidding me?
That's
crazy. It's so crazy.
The biggest boxer of all time. Yeah.
All these YouTube and TikTokers are fighting each other.
Yeah, it's great. I love to see them all get knocked the fuck out. It's fantastic, you know.
You would never fight.
Me?
He was just about to fight this weekend. What do you mean?
This weekend.
Yeah.
I think so. First of all, I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing.
Could we get that happening?
I know what we're doing because I didn't wear. I didn't bring the shirt today. But what we're doing here at Smart and Mild, we don't box each other to hurt each other's brains. That's unnecessary. What we do is we pull the race card.
We go-kart Cam in the
We
bitch.
pull the race card, and we literally go-kart people race each other. We go down to go-kart, whatever town or whatever.
The race car?
We race people.
Oh, you thought you were saying the race card.
No,
same thing.
The race
different.
card? Excuse me? How dare you say something like that? No, we're racing people, and we're killing them. It's great. So far in the past.
Okay, you come down to K1 Raceway.
K1 Raceway and indoor track. And
that's downtown.
Making loops.
Carson Torrance.
Carson Torrance.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. One of those places next to Porsche.
That's fun. And so you're good at racing?
Yeah, I'm halfway decent. Yeah. I am the little Lewis Hamilton. I do want to say that way. If people don't know what Lewis Hamilton is, hopefully people on Reddit do. Basically, the fastest race car driver of all time and the greatest.
But if anybody wants to get it, Cam will race you head to head at any time.
We'll race you head to head. And as a matter of fact, I'm calling out I'm calling out Melinda Gates. I'm calling out Jake Paul. I'm calling out Tim Apple. I'm calling out everybody up in this bitch. I will race you all.
I want to see you go head to head with Tom Segura.
I think Tom Segura. We can get Tom Segura for real. We can actually. I kid you not. Race Tom Segura.
We have to go. We have to as a fandom, as a collective. We need to all go out there and get this happening.
Yeah, bro. Y'all look like tech investors by the way you venture to library. First of all, this is an apartment building. I mean, my God, we're on the ground floor of starting the greatest podcast of all time. You know?
Yeah. What is he talking about? He's just coming in our studio and talking shit.
Talking shit to what we got to do it? Do you have a podcast studio? Are you talking on Michael Live? I don't know, but I the fuck am. So I don't know. So that's what I say. When people want to talk shit, yeah, listen, look, I'm doing it. So anyway, so Melinda Gates is mad at Epstein. You know, Epstein's dead. But
you know how your girl always has a guy you're like she's mad at? Like,
yeah.
There's always one friend.
Always that friend, yeah.
Epstein is not that one friend you want.
No. Because like he's probably like kind of scammy and like dark and.
Well, he's banging 13-year-olds. No, that's the issue.
Oh yeah, that too. And
it's not only banging them, also selling them to his best buddies to bang him too.
I mean, my
and
God.
making it into a business.
A bit like on an island, like oh Jesus. So did he ever send? No, I didn't even go back to that.
Wait, what?
I was like, how did they get after this was all over? Did they all get like sent back on a boat, like all the girls, like to their homes? What happened to those girls?
Jesseline is still working these chicks.
Oh, Jesseline is still out, isn't she? No, she's in jail.
She's in jail, but like we've never heard the girls went home.
First of all, when it comes to these things, there's ranks. So that means there's a third person under. I
would love to see Vice go down to the island, and it's like thriving still.
Jesus
Christ. It's still like Disneyland.
See, Jeff Bezos just bought a $500 million yacht, and he's like, "Hey, sailing right on there." I don't get. I think
please wear a mask while you're outside.
Yeah, please wear a mask when you're outside.
But when you're banging the children inside the massage parlor, you can take your mask off.
Yeah. It's crazy. So I mean, my God. So Melinda Gates is asking for $36 billion, and we're still confused. Melinda,
you're confused.
I am confused.
I'm comfortable with this. I'm about women's empowerment.
Okay, so let's talk about that. It is time to talk about that, right?
Women's empowerment?
Kind of.
First of all, is women's empowerment getting $36 billion from your husband? I gotta ask you this question.
Is she getting it though? I feel like she was part of
asking for it.
No. I feel like she
was part of building the empire.
Oh, she was.
Okay. So she was a part of building Microsoft.
She worked there.
Okay. She was an exec, right?
She was. Okay, this is the truth. She was one of the founding people in Microsoft. That's why Bill Gates found her.
Well, that's why he had enough time.
Right.
Wait, so is this there was an HR scandal they just covered up with a ring?
What?
I think
an HR scandal where he's banging someone lower than him, and he's like, "Oh, I got caught. Let's toss a ring on it. We're Gucci now."
Oopsie. Yeah. So
I think it was like in the early days. I don't think that it was that deep. So maybe. I really don't know.
No, it's okay. So Melinda they were dating for a while. They got together, I think, in '89. They got together to marry each other in '94.
Wow.
He was worth $1 billion.
Are you
he was the richest person on planet Earth in 1995.
And they got married in 94?
94. He was already on the ascendancy of being a billionaire. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She was like, yo, I am cashing the fuck in.
But
she just spent so much time with him.
She still helped him get over the next
level. Yeah. So
100%.
How do I even explain this? Because I'm like, yeah, like.
If
I'm like running, right? Like I'm running to the finish line, and then you're like, yeah, you look cute, and then like I crossed it, and then you're like, yeah, but I deserve some of that winning money too, and it's like, excuse me. Listen, I get it. She built a gas foundation.
Wait, okay, I have a couple questions for you.
I think she deserves the foundation now.
She deserves the foundation. She deserves to give shots to kids in Africa. However, to get $36 billion, you get $1 million max. $1 million you're out. Sorry.
Okay, first of all, why does he need $36 billion?
No. He has way more.
I thought they were giving all the money away. That's like half the confusing.
By the way, his kids.
How many years were they married? How many years were they married?
So 94 until now. So that's what
okay. 26, you just said that. And you feel like she has not contributed to a level that he has to get the money.
Listen.
But they work behind the scenes. Have you seen his like documentaries and stuff? They work behind the scenes. They work together.
The Gates Foundation. I think she should get the Gates Foundation. I agree. She should get her work. She should get what she.
But isn't all their money supposed to go to the Gates Foundation at the end of the day? So in a weird way, she actually gets all the money.
I mean,
I don't think either one of them really
that would be a smart strategic move by her. Go, well, one, I get the Gates Foundation because she's obviously the philanthropist. If he's a pedophile, it's hard to be a philanthropist.
Yeah, difficult.
So she gets the foundation, but all their money's supposed to be tied to it.
Yeah, so maybe I get it. Maybe she is trying to take the money because obviously Bill's not going to run the foundation. He's just going to be like, fuck that shit. I never wanted to do it in the first place. Fuck these kids in Africa. She wanted to do it, and she's just going to use that money to do it and or do like Mackenzie Bezos and just give half of it away and then just to say fuck you to Bill.
You know what sucks is that how much money she's going to walk away with is the headline and the focus of their divorce. Same with Bezos.
Yeah.
And then it just fuels everybody to want to go out and get really rich and like not share their richness once they get to a level that they don't even need, like 36 billion. Like even you are arguing for Bill Gates to keep every single penny and she gets the foundation.
I think
it's like why? Why are we not more sharing? Like who fucking cares? $36 billion, you're never gonna spend that.
No,
never.
They're actually they are leading the cause of giving away every cent other than like 1%.
Right.
99% of their wealth is supposed to be given away.
Right. And
they've been leading that cause. So I'm actually confused why they're even fighting over the money.
Right.
It's like you're supposed to give it all away anyway, aren't you?
Right.
So what are we talking about?
But because they're getting divorced, plans canceled. If they're getting divorced, plans canceled, right? So
yeah, Bill's not going to be about this giving thing.
That's what I'm saying. Bill's
going to be about fucking now.
Bill's going to be like, yo, like he's going to hop on the yacht with fucking
Bezos.
Bezos going to be like, yo, we hopping on your $500 million yacht. We going to Epstein Island.
Like he'd be like, yo, our chicks got us in all this philanthropy, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're gonna be talking.
I almost gave away 99%. I'm going to give away 50%.
And Bezos gonna be like, my wife gave all my fucking money away. Like he's gonna be like, look at these. He's like, look at this shit. So I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. The plan's canceled. I think I hope Melinda. I think she's probably just gonna continue doing her work, right? And that's great. If that's the case, I think she should keep the money. Genuinely, I genuinely do. And on top of that, all of a sudden, I think Melinda Gates is hot. All of a sudden,
I'm not with all that.
All of a sudden, you talked about this last episode too, right?
Yeah.
You're down to marry her.
Yeah. I'm down. Listen.
Shocker. I bet most people are down to marry her.
Alexa, listen. If she's lonely,
and
she's single,
call
me.
I don't think she's single though. Bill already had one of the most important headlines of the whole thing is the fact that he got to go on a week-long date / vacation with his ex-girlfriend every single year that they were married.
Story.
I mean,
so what I'm saying is she's not available. Melinda's not available. You think that when he's going on a date with his ex, she's not?
She's just chilling by herself. Like she probably already has a black eye. She probably has a black eye, And I was too late to the party, and shame on me. I swear, like I should have been all up in there back in like 2011.
You would never let your significant other go somewhere if you don't have something else lined up.
Not a chance.
You're like,
not even.
Yeah, you go on your vacation.
Not even.
I'm good.
Yeah. I think that Melinda might have been like, I don't know if she was like in Africa and she was like, yo, like she might have found someone over there. I
think she's not. It's not like a mani-pedi weekend. It's like she's getting her toes sucked kind of weekend.
It is because think about it. She shows up to pull up whatever country she pull up in. Everyone's like, oh my god, like
you cured polio for the whole thing.
Yeah, and now she knows that no one has polio, so everyone can come and fuck me. I'm just saying.
So all you're trying to do is you're trying to sign up on the wait list.
Yeah,
the Melinda Gates Foundation wait list.
I think I'm going to Ghana myself, and I'm going to strip my and be like, yo, like, pop me, like whatever the case, the case might be. I think whatever it takes is whatever you got to do.
That's your new get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
No, sell Dogecoin, line up for Melinda.
Get with Melinda. I think that is the greatest investment you can possibly make in your life.
So wait,
marry a rich person, and that's the quickest way to get rich.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want her to get the money from Bill, but you want to marry her so you can get some money for yourself.
If she keeps the money,
I got you. No, I got you. But my second question is: do you care more about money in your relationship or love, or do you think that you can fall in love with anyone as long as they have money?
I think in this specific case, I definitely care more about the money for sure. Like, listen. No, man, what am I talking about? I'm sorry, Melinda. I love you.
And she's a caring young
woman. She's caring and she's loving and she has her eyebrows. And I just think that me and Melinda would look great together.
I know, but that's not my question. My question is specifically.
Yeah.
Do you really not care to be in a relationship for love? Or do you care but like money trumps it, which is completely fine. I can understand why a lot of people say that.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
So money.
Get on the dating couch.
Money.
The show always ends with him on the dating couch.
Oh yeah, I feel like I've been in other conversations beach about your dates.
Money gives. I feel like you have money has given you access to everything,
but not to love, and that's the scary thing to never find.
But I can create. I listen. Love is created. Created out of nowhere, out of the ether.
You can create it, but like you can't force yourself to be drawn to somebody. Like. You know, you're either drawn to someone and you really want them or you don't, like, or you have to try. And I think the scariest thing in life is to never be able to have that feeling.
But like, I can read books.
Because you can find ways to make money.
Yeah, that's like literally tripping on mushrooms deep, and I like that.
No, I get it.
That's a mushrooms edible type of depth.
And I get it. But like, I can read books. I can watch relationship videos. I can sustain myself to act like to
pretend like you're in it.
No, not pretend, because I love Melinda. And to be in it, that relationship for the long term. And then eventually, once I'm tired of it, once I'm tired of watching these fucking videos, when I'm tired of reading these books, I'm like, yo, like, if I get tired, I get tired. You think she's going to be making you read books? Yeah, probably. But I'm already been in that relationship for like XYZ. I can do a cool 10-year stint. No problem.
I'm not questioning your ability to like sustain a relationship that's not based on love. I'm talking about what your desire is to have that experience separate of maybe you could have two relationships.
I think I would have a great time.
One for the love.
Listen.
So that's where maybe
I just have to pull up full blown Melinda and just have like a love interest and then have her. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what.
Or maybe your love language is just.
Maybe I have to go see my real girlfriend once a year, right? And then be with Melinda for 56 weeks or whatever the hell it is. Maybe I got to do that to sustain my sanity.
I'm all about non-conventional things. Whatever. Makes you happy.
Whatever floats your boat. And I think what floats my boat is Melinda's yacht that she's gonna buy me. So
yeah, literally.
I'm just saying. It floats. I'm just saying. So I mean, if the quickest way to 36 billion is marry Melinda, I am in love.
It took her 27 years to get that though.
In love. I'll do 10 years. I'll get 15 billion. I don't care. In love, homie. I was trying to play the lotto this weekend for $300 million. You don't think I won't fuck around and get with Melinda for $36 billion?
Yeah,
are you kidding?
Our sponsors aren't paying us that much yet.
Are you kidding? So I'm just saying. At least, dude, I can come back and buy people houses. I can do more work in Nigeria. I'm just saying. So I know what it looks like. So all this shit's going down. I think it's crazy.
We got the curly-headed overlord about to make a scene.
And all of Melinda's kids are only getting $10 million each. We're having burgers. We're having burgers for dinner tonight. I'm really pumped about that. Anyway, so did you hear about that? I don't know if you guys heard about it. I didn't talk to you guys about this, but did you hear about the whole like Usher bucks thing at the strip clubs?
Usher bucks.
Have you heard about that?
No.
So this is a quick story.
No.
So basically, Usher was caught throwing money at strippers, and come to find out, the strippers collected the money at the end of the night to look at it, and it was all like fake money, and it was literally Usher in the middle of the dollar bill, and it said Usher bucks.
But at least he was throwing the Usher bucks.
They're redeemable. They're redeemable with Usher and Usher alone. imagine, like, you just come up and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, all the strippers are like, yo, like, why do we have Usher bucks? Like, it's not real money.
Yeah, you just got to make the story huge for they have any level of value.
I just thought that was really funny. I'm gonna move on, but I genuinely Usher, like,
I think you could go on like a long rant of how mad you were at Usher, take him down, and get a good GoFundMe started. You gotta leverage that situation.
Dude, strippers are getting GoFundMes when they get hurt. Like, they don't have insurance; they have GoFundMes, and
you don't think there's
everyone
like
pays.
Workers' comp for a stripper?
No,
there's 2-story freaking bars.
No, dude,
there's a 2-story pole.
Dude, okay,
they definitely have workers' comp for you dropping from the ceiling.
Dude, did I tell you I know that girl? I found out that that girl went to the school across the freeway from me.
The girl that slammed?
That fell all the way fuck down.
But she's okay, right?
She's fine. She literally went on GoFundMe. She's like, "Hey, everybody donate to me." And that's how I found out who she was. I'm like, is that who? Is that?
You know we're talking about the stripper that dropped from the ceiling?
Stealing and fell down. Like, she was doing the splits and she just dropped.
It's about 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years. Out. I knew her. She went to Don Lugo. And then I was like,
you saw her at the strip club?
You know, I saw the video. The video.
You saw her at high school.
And I saw her video saying like, "Oh, like, I'm sorry, like, you guys GoFund me. I'm in the hospital. Like, you guys help me with my medical bills." And I'm like, "Is that what's her face?" Like, I knew her.
Wait, how hurt was she?
I think I don't know if she
broke her back or something.
Broke something. I don't know. But like,
Did she raise all the money that she needed?
Probably, and then some.
I know, but like her work, she couldn't do her work for probably a year at least.
But then again, she
got to GoFundMe. She's covered. She
was taking too many risks at work. You're not going to see a construction guy up on the high ladder going upside down and trying to drop from the. She was upside down, dropping from 2 stories.
No,
all jobs you're supposed to strive to do your best, right? That's what they tell you.
I mean, call OSHA yesterday. This is very dangerous work that you guys are doing for my entertainment. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, yeah,
that's no COVID virus started. It didn't come from a bat.
From like that drop, and then a virus just split it out the bottom, just whoosh. It's like COVID. I mean, my God. So I don't know if you guys heard about that whole like Kentucky Derby horse on steroids. You heard about that?
Oh yeah. We'll get some friends in the program.
Cardano to the moon. Cardano to the moon.
And we got some people actually in here that know all about the steroids.
The steroids. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know too much about that. Maybe you guys can talk about it. Like, do you know about that whole Kentucky horse?
Yeah, I know a lot about it.
Yeah.
And this is what I know.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we don't have steroids in every damn horse race in the country.
Dude, I don't know why we don't have. Matter of fact, horse races. Why don't we have steroids in the military? Dude. Like, we're dealing with all these issues of military servicemen and women being all depressed and sad at their camp bases or Camp David or whatever the fuck where all these killings are happening, and all of a sudden, like, we're not giving them steroids, and we're not allowing the horses to get steroids. We should allow everybody to get steroids. Steroids should be available for everyone.
Yeah, you should be able to just like juice it up.
Yeah, except for like UFC fighting or something like that. Like,
where did we get lost in America that we started to think that created like some imbalance?
Don't they give like heroin or something to people in the army?
Well, we actually experimented with like LSD and stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
And I actually think I had a relative that they were doing some of that on, and it got a little dicey after that.
Yeah.
So like that's what's scary about this experimenting. But all I think that happens with steroids is that like it erodes your liver and then it makes you go crazy.
Yeah, but you'll be fine. At least you're stronger.
Yeah.
You're stronger. You're more to fight. You're more angry. And like, we should give horses taking that, like, it makes for a better race. The horses are breaking records. They're going faster. It's like, it's a crazier show.
When people always are talking about like, oh my God, they put the horse down. I think all of the horses at some point get.
They all get down eventually.
Horses don't naturally die.
I don't think the horses naturally die.
Yeah.
I have to send you guys this like video. It's called Man 2020, and it is just like a cartoon of a guy and like going through nature and life and like destroying everything and just blowing everything up and just thinking like for nothing. And then at the end, he's sitting on a huge pile of shit. And then the aliens come down and they drag him off the shit.
Right.
Because that's the only place you can go. It's like a short animation. It's like 3 minute. Like there's a 1 minute one, there's a 3 minute one, and it kind of like
basically
puts
describes
life into perspective.
Yeah.
It's like he walks out of his house and he puts like snake boots on. He literally finds a snake and he takes the snake in its mouth and puts up its leg.
I think I know what you're talking about. That's actually really
like
interesting.
Steven Cutler or something.
And speaking of, so I actually want to talk to you about this, Alexa. Speaking of, I mean, don't we have like 5 more years of food supply left in the U.S. soil or some shit? Like,
the soil is needs to be healthy for us to have healthy food for sure.
I can imagine, right? Like, and like, aren't the cows all juiced up and dying and
yeah,
like, the chicken and like what's?
It's very hard to find things that are not killing you in America today.
And
especially in your food, and people don't realize what's going on.
And like I'm trying to figure out like what is organic at this point? Like what the fuck does that even mean?
I mean, there are better practices than previous years, I guess, but like it's certainly not 100%.
What's really scary about actually the word organic when it comes to some things, like produce, for example, obviously you're not supposed to use like pesticides and harmful things.
Yeah.
But some of the practices of being organic is that the last thing that touched that plant was an organic matter. So like you can't have an unorganic cleaning solution, but you can have an organic cleaning solution and then wash it with water. And then now it's like, well, we finished it.
We did our job. Yeah.
And we don't always even know how to be able to track all of it. They're obviously trying, but it does get weird once you get deep into the understanding of what's going on with farming.
Yeah.
Organic just pretty means like alleviation of pesticides and other things that are deemed harmful.
Yeah.
After that, that's it.
Isn't that amazing how we like? I was having this conversation with someone on stereo about this the other day. Like what's objective, subjective, whatever, and we were like disagreeing on like what like the laws of humanity mean and all this shit. And then we got people literally changing the definitions of words to fit their description of what it is. Like for instance, like natural gas, right? Organic meat, right? What does that mean? Natural gas is oil. It's like oil. Like so
it's
like
from the earth.
But they use the word natural to like soften the blow. We're saying instead of saying oil.
Well, if you really think about it, everything that's actually made on Earth
is made on Earth.
Is naturally made in a weird way. If you really want to get down to it,
other than scientific experiments, sort of.
Sort of. Well, that's like things can be created by like worms and other creatures,
right?
But once a human comes involved, it's no longer natural.
Yeah.
Unless you start to think of humans as an external creature.
Right.
And then it's all natural again.
Then it's all natural. And that's why we're eating Impossible Burgers tonight. So
are you?
Yeah.
It's not meat burgers?
We have Impossible available. We have beef available.
Mm-hmm. I wonder which one's worse though, honestly. I don't know which one is.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this actually.
I wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, because like for instance, like I don't eat
It gets weird like that.
I wouldn't touch either of them.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably like potentially rather eat the meat.
Yeah.
Well, that's where veganism got kind of confusing because everyone was like, I don't want processed, blah, blah, blah,
but
blah,
it
blah.
Is there's a lot of processed vegan
most
food.
Vegan stuff is like the most processed stuff.
Totally.
No, I know.
All the tofu, like, Jesus Christ.
No,
like,
it's so bad for you.
It's so bad. And I don't eat tofu, like, for that reason. Like, I eat, like, try to eat more vegan-ish. I'm not vegan or anything. I still eat meats or whatever. But I try to be careful to some level. But like even if I eat salads, it's been sprayed. Even if I eat chicken, it's been injected with. It's like it's kind of all.
Growing your own food is like kind of what people are talking about these days.
Just buy like an elk or two a year and just run it down and kill it.
Ding ding. You just
with a knife.
Yeah, with a knife. Oh yeah, you can't shoot it because then the lead's gonna get in it.
Well, then the NRA.
Yeah, NRA and whatever. So you gotta stab it, and then like scream whatever it happens, and then just stuff it in your big ass industrial freezer, and then just live on that for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Or like no, just grow like fruits and vegetables and live on that.
That too.
Yeah, but in LA.
No.
They're starting to have like hydroponic indoor farms.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can grow like apple trees, but like I know you can do herbs.
But then that gets weird because then you're not getting natural light,
right.
Which actually I think that all of our energy obviously on Earth comes from the sun.
Natural light.
So in this way that the light comes in is the only way the Earth exists.
Right.
Right. And so we're kind of discounting the value of sunlight in a way.
Right.
And that gets also super, like the hydroponic stuff gets super weird to me. I'm like,
that's a great point.
How much better is hydroponic spinach than naturally grown?
No,
but then you're outside with the cow farts and you're in LA, which is its own dirty little mess.
Right.
You're just sitting there and you're having a panic attack because you're like, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah, but I'm vegan though.
I end up vegan. Whenever I go down those wormholes, I find myself just sitting around eating a Snickers bar at the end of the night. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah. At the end of the day,
you just give in.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, please.
Well, no, I was gonna say. Never mind. That's fine.
No, we want that thought.
No, please.
No, but I was just gonna say like I would probably default to something like that too, but like what that does to your brain, just like eating that Snickers bar, I don't know, in your body, like don't you feel like shit immediately or no?
No, you know that commercial that changes.
I feel like
the Snickers bar would turn you into like Kevin Hart.
Yeah, right? Monster. Yeah.
It would turn me into Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Immediately would take me from the monster I am and make me something great.
Oh look, there's a little bit of weed on this blanket.
I actually
everywhere.
I think that was so darn accurate of what Snickers makes you initially feel.
Yeah.
You feel high on life.
I get a boost of energy for about 5 minutes, and then I have that regrettable, sad self-loathing for the next 48 hours to 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not trying to promote self-loathing. You got to be like loving with yourself, but just like it just automatically makes me feel like I want to.
No, again, it makes me want to feel like
I know one thing that Snicker bar makes me feel better than breath work.
Yeah.
So I go for Snickers bar all the time.
Right. Tofu is for people that sell their house.
I know it's so hard to talk to you about this because you're so on the opposite end of the spectrum than what I am. So like I know in your brain, because I know you're a little like I know he's like coming for me all the time in his brain. Like no question, you can tell in his face.
Yeah.
He's like, bitch, stop talking about this hippie shit. I'm
drinking
Cokes.
I am the biggest hippie in the room. If anyone ever outside,
you don't even smoke weed.
Labeled me.
You don't even smoke weed.
They would say that I am like a leftist, feminist hippie.
Right.
Like that's usually what I always get labeled when I'm walking down the street.
No, they don't.
Right. I mean,
I don't know anyone who says that about you.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's weird because I feel like you're open-minded. So it's like sometimes I'm like, why doesn't he come over to my side at least a little?
Yeah.
Because I do feel like you're so open-minded, but like at the same time, like I don't know. I know that you like also have your strong views and opinions. So
yeah,
I have my opinion. I do like conversation. So my mind is
that's what I do
open,
like about you.
But I still have my opinion about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like but I do call bullshit on both sides. I do try to call bullshit.
See, that's like I think my problem is that I don't really have a strong opinion other than when it comes to food and that you should only eat fruits and vegetables. That's my strongest opinion, and then everything else people can sway me all day long like this, back and forth. So when I listen to someone, I kind of like concede with their views, and I listen to someone else, I'm like, okay, I get what the fuck you're saying.
So when it comes down to the food system, right? When it comes to like mass manufacturing
and education, because no one knows what the fuck's going on.
If someone says they're vegan because of our food system, I can go, okay, I can get there.
Yeah.
But when people say, well, I don't think that we are actually supposed to eat animals, I go, I can't get there because I think there's a lot of science to prove that humans actually do need red meat, fish, and all that stuff.
I get that.
However, the way that the system is built in and the way that these burgers that we're eating tonight, I think they have much less value than we'd hope.
I think it's multi-layer though, because I think it's also the amount that we eat, right? So if it was a delicacy like it was when it was hard to come by meat,
right?
Then it might look different for us, and like having small amounts of something is not going to probably be your demise potentially.
Yeah,
I 100%
for the average
agree.
person. So it's multi-layered. It's not just that.
Yeah,
I agree that the fact that like meat was built on this system, that like we would run and chase it for like a week, finally get one, bring it back to the village, chop it up, and then that was like the delicacy.
But evolutionarily, we do come from things that eat only fruit and vegetables. And if you think about the natural way of the world, it's like what falls to the ground to feed you, like all fruits, right? That's what we're supposed to eat. You can grow vegetables. So like I don't know the meat my meat argument when I talk to people, I don't call myself a vegan. I just like eat fruits and vegetables and nuts. So whatever. But my argument about meat is never about like, oh, evolutionarily we're not supposed to eat that, because it's literally just like you lose your hair, you get sick, it builds up a lot of uric acid there.
Yeah,
I would agree with you if every vegan restaurant wasn't trying to prove to me how good their burger was or how much their tacos taste like barbecued pork.
Because they don't.
Because vegans are always like, well, we don't need meat. But they're always constantly trying to create something that also is
I think
similar
the
to
dish
me.
is amazing.
If you just like red berries and like spinach all day and you're not trying to convince me that this burger down the street tastes good, then I'd be like,
better than the original burger.
I'd be like, okay, you don't like meat, but usually vegans are looking at me going, there's this one burger in West Hollywood that's so good, it tastes like the blood's oozing, I can taste the blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Evolutionarily. I think that's a word for real.
Evolutionarily, that's really funny actually.
Evolutionarily.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like we're building like vertical farms, and like it's not even getting natural light anymore. But we're thinking that that's more environmentally friendly because we're taking up too much land with all the cow farts and everything. And I get it, but like we should. But at the same time, you're not escaping the add another word, fakeism to it, because we're injecting them with in natural light. We're spraying them with all these fucking chemicals.
My biggest,
and that goes with fruits and vegetables. I don't even like
focus on that. I think everyone, well, hopefully is starting to have that education and knowledge. Now I'm just like more focused on trying to save people, because like everyone is sick, everyone's obese, everyone has diabetes, everyone has disease, and it doesn't just fall from the sky. It comes from the food. So I'm just most concerned of like getting the message out there. But I am also sensitive. Like I usually don't. I mean, I guess I do talk this passionately about food, but I know people don't want to hear it. They're like, do not take my cheeseburger and my pizza away from me. Right. You know, they're scared because it's like the comfort. It's like what everybody finds solace and like escape in, you know? It's like, we're not addicted to drugs. We're addicted to food, and everyone's obese and has diabetes. That's wild.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think you should ever stop that march. Because that's a real one.
Crazy.
I completely agree with you.
It's real,
and our school system, our school system food.
Oh god,
you can't like no one's gonna succeed. No one's gonna succeed.
I literally
I ate pizzas,
microwave, and it's fucking. I'm putting like I think I got free food from like this food that's supposed to go to a school. I put it in the microwave to heat it up, and I swear that shit burst into flames.
When I was growing up, and still to this day, you pizza, chicken nuggets, hamburgers, chocolate milk, and then if you're not full after lunch with your french fries and all that shit, you can go to the vending machine and get a honey bun, a zebra cake, hot Cheetos. Then you can go get a Coke, because we only sell like Dasani water, and that's like at the bottom of the vending machine. You like the Coke is on the top, right? And it's like, and then you go put kids in a 12 by 12 box, and tell them to stare at the wall all day. Like, what the fuck? What are we living in?
Yeah. I remember that, Miss Wilson. Yeah, don't you fucking tell. I will never forget you. I will never forget you for the shit that you gave me for not focusing.
And that's like one of the things with Coca-Cola. This I actually think this is an interesting human experience that we've gone through with Coke. Because Coca-Cola did something that's amazing, where you can crack a Coca-Cola at any point in any place of the world, and you know it's safe. But safe doesn't necessarily
safe means you don't die immediately, but you die eventually.
No, but that's the difference. It's between the difference of surviving and thriving. So a Coke for the moment lets you actually survive, but over time it doesn't let you thrive. And so we got kind of mixed up in like always having these foods that protect us for the moment and don't prepare us for the future. So eliminating all of the different negative bacteria and enzymes and the ecosystem that actually needs to come in our body that sometimes makes us throw up and sometimes make us temporarily sick, does it actually, and then over time builds our immune system. We've scratched all that food. We're like, oh, that food's dangerous. Where it's like, no, that food's actually like, that's the real stuff.
Isn't that crazy? Like our plates are never made up of fruits and vegetables. And I would say that probably most of the population in the US maybe doesn't eat any fruits and vegetables all through the day. And so you know we were talking about edibles earlier. I put food in two categories. Food is medicine, and that it's supposed to feed your blood every day so you have nutrients in your body. That's fruits and vegetables and sometimes nuts. Edibles are anything that you can eat. They even make fucking edible Play-Doh. You know, and like who's having that for dinner? Nobody, but like you can eat it. Okay, so you can eat like a processed meal, and it's like it's all killing us. And I just like, I don't know. I just think it's crazy because we are not told this information. When you go to the doctor, they don't tell you shit about your diet. They just, here's more medicine to suppress your immune system more and rely on the medicine. We're all dying.
That's been some of our issue with even like some of the talk with COVID, right? Like,
no, totally.
Having these pre-existing conditions of obesity, diabetes, all of these different things.
Isn't it like 40% of people in the U.S. have diabetes?
Well, and so we haven't had the conversation. You don't see
that might be a wrong
getting
stat
out in front of this saying, hey, y'all, like, to be honest, every American has to drop 10 pounds. Maybe the reason that COVID has affected America the most, and not actually the most, but has really affected America, is because we've also celebrated ourselves as being one of the fattest countries on earth,
including you, Cemento Francisco.
So then when COVID comes through and starts ripping us all apart, we start to talk about like anti-masking, masking, vaccinations, when we really all need to drop 10 pounds and drink a green smoothie.
Literally, like, there's so much information that people don't know, and they think that their diseases are hereditary, and like some are, but you can transcend a lot of shit, and it all comes down to food, and no one understands how like important it is, like to the levels that it is. And so mental health, inflammation is disease, and it inflames your brain when you eat like that. So no wonder people are walking around depressed, compound with like looking at their phones all the time, mad as fuck, like don't know what the fuck to do in life. They don't have clear thoughts or minds.
Totally confused, like, no focus.
It's crazy.
No,
it's real.
Totally.
But I would say the more good shit you eat, your gut becomes addicted and you do get excited to eat it. Yeah. Like, I get excited to eat vegetables. I know that you don't hear that often, but, like, I get pumped.
No, I'm there.
Me too. I
Sweet greens makes it so easy. Sauces and just do different form functions of your food. Right. And you're golden.
I think you're turning me into a vegan vegetarian. I think
yeah, we're going to go
whatever.
vegan.
You don't need to be extreme. Just, like, be mindful.
We're on a diet, though. We're on a collective diet.
Yeah, no. We're actually literally trying to lose 10 pounds, basically.
I think I said 15.
Yeah, you said 15. I said 10. To be frank, I went back last weekend of just eating burgers and shit.
You're gonna lose 15 pounds? Wow. I feel like I don't feel like you guys have that much weight to lose. But
yeah, Cemento Francisco says if I drop 10 pounds, I look like an IKEA lamp. Cemento Francisco, do you live in LA? Do you live by us?
Yeah, do you want to join this with us?
Yeah, do you want to join this with us? Because
we do.
You seem to be very California, and I think we're trying to get you over.
Jump on board if you want this losing weight challenge. Podcast of the moon.
10 pounds down. You know.
Yo, you're on Smart and Mild right now.
We're on Smart and Mild.
We're on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere else that you get your podcast. Episode, we're not really sure. But we are 18. Uploading every single Friday morning now.
Yep.
But you can, if you want to experience the episode live, it's 6:30 on Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights. We're going live on YouTube, Reddit, Twitch, everywhere. So I think we need to start a campaign. Okay, I think we need to start a campaign like yesterday because it's time for us to get to 100 subscribers. Okay, we are going to start, like, I swear, like one of the, those radio stations that don't have advertising, and then like every couple of months they're like bugging the fuck out of you. And they're like, yo, if you don't give us $10 in the next 3 minutes, we're gonna die. We're not gonna have a radio station in the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna act like that. If and I'm not asking for money.
So if we don't get to 100, you shave your head, or if we get to 100, you shave your head?
Hell no. I'll kill myself first before I shave my head.
Okay.
Listen, if we don't get to 100 subscribers
in a week,
I'll give you guys time. I'm gonna keep honing this in. By the end of this month,
we need 1 month for 100 subscribers.
1 month for 100 subscribers. Right now we're at 26, and we need 74 more to ever these motherfuckers. Come on down. So just hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Smart and Mild. YouTube at Smart and Mild. We just love you to subscribe. We click the notifications button. We want to give you updates. We want to give you new podcast ideas. And I think we're going to be upgrading ourselves. We're going to add in clips. We're going to be adding more shows. Our go-karting show that we're doing.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope. Yeah.
And I say if you're able to like and subscribe to our podcast and our Instagram within the next month, we'll Venmo you $50. One of our followers. Yeah. We will Venmo $50.
Yeah, and we'll screenshot
out of that 100.
And we'll screenshot that and put it on our YouTube page because we're dead serious.
Yeah.
This is how basically desperate we are to get to 100 subscribers.
Yeah, because if we do not get to the right goals by next year, you're going back to college.
I don't know if people really notice this on people on Reddit that are watching us brand new. Like, if this podcast doesn't work for me, I got to go back to college, and I am not going back to college. I don't care if I have to fight, fluster, everybody in this bitch. I will not go back to college, okay? So, and I know most people are saying, like, of course you didn't go to college, you dumb fuck. I get it, but I'm not going back. I tried. Not happening.
Yeah. So, free cam shirts will be coming out soon.
Yep.
On the site, smartandmild.com.
Yep.
Because we have to free cam from college.
Yep. And free Liz Cheney. I swear. Free Liz Cheney from all this shit. They were talking about cancel culture, and they canceled my girl Liz Cheney. What the fuck? Okay, because Liz Cheney was just speaking up. Liz Cheney was just like, yo, like I kind of like want to be like a little bit on the other side from like the Republican Party, not being on Trumpism, and now they canceled her. And like I'm trying to figure out, like, yeah, I don't really care about the side shit, whatever. But I could have swore to my God that the Republican side would be like, we don't like cancel cultures. We think cancel culture is bullshit. Whoa. And then one person speaks on the side of what you guys are talking about, and then they go, cancel that bitch. Why is that? Could somebody tell me why?
Professor, can I speak up?
Yes.
Yo, so I'm thinking that there's just hypocrites in the world.
Yeah.
There's hypocrites everywhere. Republicans know how to be hypocrites.
Yep.
Democrats know how to be hypocrites.
Oh, yeah. No, Democrats totally know how to be hypocrites.
But Republicans do the hypocrite thing with the cancel culture pretty well.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because they do speak out the most against it, and they will throw her under the bus.
I just think it's weird. Like, I'll be frank with you. Like, it's like... This is when I get like a little weird about like why you always got to be the chicks. Didn't the guy from Utah speak up too? What's his name? He didn't get canceled.
Yeah.
He didn't cancel. Why they got to cancel her?
Yeah, I mean, I do like it. The people that are speaking up against Trump on the right.
It's just
that's
weird.
why I do support it because we do need a little bit of division in that whole space.
Yeah.
Trump can't run the party. It doesn't make any sense.
He's not going to come back.
Not everybody agrees with him, and it would not be good for the United States for him to be president again.
Yeah.
I can't believe we can't get on consensus with that.
Yeah.
Even people, I'm talking to people on the right.
Yeah.
People on the right. There's no value in Trump being president again. Come on.
Yeah. And
this is a conservative saying that.
And canceling people on your own side is just ridiculous. Like you're doing what you swear by the other side.
And you don't have to be scared of Trump anymore. He can't do anything.
He can't even tweet. He can't even tweet to you. He can't even say shit.
Which is a whole nother story that's crazy in itself.
Yeah, which is crazy.
He should be able to tweet, but also I don't want him running the show.
Yeah. We lost a bunch of watchers talking about, so I'm gonna move on to that after. It happens sometimes. Every time we talk about politics, we actually lose a bunch of followers. It is what it is. But
that's fine.
That is weird because I feel like brands do better when they are political.
I don't know, something about ours. It is what it is.
They don't like our rant.
They don't like our rants. But
you're right. You're on the right, right?
We will.
I'm more of a righty for sure.
Yeah. But we will talk about.
I don't identify.
What?
I don't identify.
Me neither. I think they're both really fucking
too blurred.
stupid. Yeah, they're too blurred. But I do think people are still trying to cancel my girl Chrissy Teigen from tweets back in 2012. And I'm like, dude, like this is how cancel culture is, because this is what drives me up.
What did she say?
Dude, okay, hold on. Before I even say what she says, this is what drives me up the wall. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read some comments. Let's read some comments. I wish I lived in Cali. If I live in Florida, I'd be staying in I like staying in Long Beach whenever it's selling drywall. I know, me too, right? Long Beach is so whack. He used to live in Long Beach. It's the wackiest place ever. I feel like getting canceled is. Can you expand that a little bit to the right? Because I can't see the full. I feel like getting canceled is I can't see. Hold on. Is whatever. We can't read the side of the comment. Oh, wow. That's a lot of words. Okay. I feel like getting canceled is like attending to Cal State Santa Barbara. There's a lot of good intentions, but you're still stuck in Santa Barbara.
Yo, Santa Barbara seems like it'd be dope to go to school.
No, it isn't. No.
Santa Barbara?
No, it would be cool, but like at the same time, there's a bunch of old people there. Like, it's like, not really.
Yeah, but it's gorgeous. And if you had the right college crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is gorgeous.
We do have a Santa Barbara person. Curly-headed Overlord might want to speak to that a little bit.
Yeah, she does. I mean, Curly-headed Overlord might need to speak about a few things here. We might get into it.
I don't know.
I don't actually know if we will, because it's a little bit of a hot topic, and we keep losing followers every time we talk about really, really hot topics. So, I don't know.
No, we're not scared of hot topics. I just don't think we have time for everything.
I don't think we have time for everything, and that's okay. It is what it is. So, I'm going to talk about a couple more things before we go. Okay, so anyway, they're trying to cancel my girl Chrissy Teigen.
What time does this end? 8?
It's almost 8. Whenever. So until I run out of energy, to be honest. So I don't have a lot. So they're trying to cancel my girl Chrissy Teigen from telling a girl back in 2012 to basically go kill herself, right? And she's like, hey, like she
actually said go kill yourself.
Well, she didn't actually say go kill yourself. She said like something about dirt nap, like you, like basically. But that was, first of all, they got into an argument. Right?
Was it about one of her cookbooks?
Probably. And like he's like, your cookbook dirt nap trash. Anyway, so she got an argument with somebody in Twitter back in 2012, back when it was still illegal to say racist shit on Twitter. I swear.
Oh, so the person said a racial thing to her.
No. I don't know if it was rape. No. I'm saying like back in 2012, like if you
can say dirt nap.
You can.
America was wheels off back in like 2010s when the internet, you're like. But just ripping and roaring, just tweeting, saying the craziest shit.
Crazy shit. But I consider like 2011 on when everyone started to get smartphones, and that because even I got my first smartphone in 2010. So like it's like okay, like that's when people start tweeting, saying a bunch of shit, and like. So
you give her a pass? You grandfather her language in?
No. That's what I'm saying. I do not give her a pass because she like you knew the rules of the internet post 2012, right? So anyway, but my point, but I'm not actually mad at Chrissy Teigen. Here's the funny thing about it. I don't really care about Chrissy Teigen, but what I think about is this cancel culture thing. This is how this bullshit starts. I have to trace it back to like why is Chrissy Teigen trending today about her telling somebody to kill herself back in 2012.
How old was the person that she was trying to tell?
I think she was like 15 or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's bad. But here's how this bullshit starts, right? You have some no-name person with a blue check mark that might write articles for some bullshit magazine at one point, right? It's probably some. I'm not going to describe what that person looks like, but we all know what they look like with the hair and different colors, whatever. And she writes an article about how Chrissy Teigen fucked up back in 2012, and then writes like a thread, like tweet, like under each other. And what people do is they like get together on the basically they get together on that tweet and they gang up. They're like, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, fuck Chrissy Teigen. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, and it starts this whole like tweet stream, and all of a sudden, then all of a sudden, Chrissy Teigen is trending, and everybody's like, why is Chrissy Teigen trending? What did she do now? And like, what? There's some shit happening back in 2012. What the fuck? And you look at how it came about, and it's just about some chick that's just like, you know what? Today I decided, fuck Chrissy Teigen. Fuck
you know what she should have done though? She should have clapped back with everybody who's hating dirt nap.
Dirt nap, bitches. I mean, son. So I mean, dude, and like it just I just think it's weird because I saw something else about like not even a blue checkmark person, just some random black woman, by the way, and this is really very important.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I had to. Because she was like, fuck Alicia Keys. And like, excuse me, because she's like
New York.
She's like Alicia. No, this is what she said. Alicia Keys has pretty privilege. One of those girls that made it off of pretty privilege, not her talent. I'm like, excuse me, Alicia Keys is one of the most talented people on the planet. Like, literally can sing, she can play piano. She's played all these kinds of instruments. Yeah. She's brilliant. And I get a little flustered, bothered, angry when another black person goes to another black person and goes, "You ain't shit." And I'm like, this person is like literally years and light years ahead of you, and then you're like reaching, and you're just like, hey, fuck you, man. Like, this what it looks like. I'm like, how stupid is that? Can someone explain that to me? Because I just can't stand it. Because like literally that same person is like, we should help black people out, and we gotta get together, and we gotta da. And next thing you know, they're tweeting like, look at Alicia Keys' forehead. Why is it so big? Like, it drives me up the wall. I can't stand it. It's just crazy. So I mean, like if every politician goes to prison because of cancel culture, it's worth it. Yeah, I know, right? It is worth it. I mean, but if they all got canceled, I mean, they would all get canceled, right? Like all of them were found like probably children in their trunks or whatever. But anyway, did you guys hear about so that's just ridiculous. And speaking of people that got canceled, sometimes it's a lasting, lingering effect. But Ellen DeGeneres is finally canceling her show. I don't know if you guys know.
Oh, yeah, 19 years, Ellen DeGeneres.
She's finally shutting that shit down after she got canceled.
Yeah, she's acting like she's shutting it down.
Yeah.
I feel like they're shutting her down and they're giving her a gracious way out.
Yeah. Because I saw it's something like she had like 2.5 million viewers a week. Now she has 1.5 million views a week. Ooh.
I'm excited for her to get back into stand-up, though, start doing her thing.
Dude.
Her on a podcast, literally letting it rip. And just talking about like munching box and being her.
Yo. I think she should just
Did she talk about munching box?
Oh, I have no idea.
I think she
that's
should.
Just your like fantasy or like hope that's what happened. It's like the primary theme that you guys want her to discuss.
No, not necessarily.
That's just first of mind.
About, like being shitty to waitresses.
Yeah, so like fuck this. But in all seriousness, I do know one person that has met Ellen DeGeneres and said hello to her, and then turned out she was nice to my friend. I don't know.
Oh, so she's sweetheart.
So she's nice to one person every once in a while.
Yeah, and I usually like to go off of that, like anecdotal stuff. Like,
right.
So Ellen DeGeneres, friend of the program.
Yeah, we love her. Friend of the program, we love her. We wish you all the best for your show. She's richer than God only knows anyway. I thought she was gonna cancel her show a long time ago because she's so fucking rich. I mean, she's a white Oprah. I mean, essentially. So, and it's funny how to say white Oprah.
I want to see her keep dancing, though. I like to see her dance.
Yeah, like do her little dance with celebrities. Dude, she's still gonna be more. She's just gonna start an internet show.
She's gonna get bigger.
She's gonna get bigger. She's gonna be fine. And you didn't cancel shit. You basically just gave her.
What if she went Bob Saget on us?
That would be great.
Like, she's been doing the nice kid act, thing, and then it just gets dirty.
Like Bob Saget is like a dirty comedian. Bob Saget, I thought he was a dirty comedian just from as being a kid in his name because it rhymes with something else. So I thought he was like already a dirty comedian, but like I guess he wasn't. And
he was America's father.
He was America's father, and now like I found out like I was right the whole time. He was actually like what I thought he was. So, that's fun. So anyway, Ellen DeGeneres, we wish you the best for our show. Closing down that shit. I think we're getting ready to close down our show because we're pretty complete here. We're doing a good show. We have Alexa
Scotland in the place. Thank you so much for coming through.
Alexa Scott on the board. And we got LJ Stead in the board. Brilliant. We got LJ in the building.
Yeah. Oh, the Churro God in the place.
Churro God.
King_1.
King Cam _1. This is Smart and Mild.
Yeah, this is Smart and Mild Podcast. We're coming to live to you every single week, 6:30 on Wednesday nights. Our upload cleaner, more professional. That's on Friday mornings.
Yeah,
you edit it.
Oh, it's edited. It's looking sexy.
Is it shorter or?
It's lame.
We're working out the details.
We're gonna make it good. But we're gonna make clips and everything, so it's gonna look good. We appreciate the viewers that's been with us for quite a while. Cemento Francisco, the Not McLovin 77. We love you all. Alternative Feed 650. I mean, actually, no, not you, because you said some bullshit. So yeah, we love you all, and we thank you, and we'll hope you have a great day.
Over and out. What a great day.
Over and out. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.